Dear students, good morning to all. Hope you are fine. Today's our offline class is about biotechnological applications in medicine. The recombinant DNA technological processes have made immense impact in the area of healthcare. Advantages of recombinant therapeutics or therapeutics. Number 1, enables mass production. Number 2, safe and more effective. Number 3, do not induce unwanted immunological responses as is common in case of similar products isolated from non-human sources. At present, about 30 recombinant therapeutics have been approved globally, and 12 of these are presently being marketed in India. The therapeutic products approved in India are: number 1, human insulin; number 2, streptokinase; number 3, erythropoietin; number 4, hepatitis B vaccine; number 5, human growth hormone; number 6, human interleukin; number 7, granulocyte colony stimulating factor GCSF; number 8, granulocyte macrophage CSF GMCSF; number 9, alpha interferon; number 10, gamma interferon; number 11, blood factor 8; number 12, follicle stimulating hormone. Some of the human proteins that have been synthesized from genes cloned in bacteria or eukaryotic cells or by forming all of these except hepatitis B are being imported and consumed. Now, some proteins and their use in the treatment. That is, protein used in the treatment. We have erythropoietin, which is used in the treatment of anemia. Factor 8, it is used in the treatment of hemophilia, which is a sex-linked disease. Now, the protein follicle stimulating hormone, it is used in the treatment of infertility. Now, next protein, it is granulocyte colony stimulating factor. It is used in the treatment of cancer. We have the protein insulin. It is used for correcting or for the treatment of diabetes. Protein interferon alpha, used in the treatment of leukemia and other cancers. Interferon gamma, used in the treatment of cancer, rheumatoid arthritis. We have the protein interleukins, used in the treatment of cancer, immune disorders. Protein somatotropin, it is used in correcting growth disorders. Where the protein tissue plasminogen activator, it is used in the treatment of heart attack. Now, the biopharmaceuticals. Biopharmaceuticals are medical drugs produced using biotechnology. They include proteins, including antibodies, nucleic acids, DNA, RNA, or antisense oligonucleotides, etc. Now we have recombinant insulin or genetically engineered insulin. Insulin is synthesized by the beta cells of the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas, and it controls the level of glucose in the blood. An insulin deficiency manifests itself as diabetes mellitus, whose symptoms can be alleviated by a continuing program of insulin injections, thereby supplementing the limited amount of hormone synthesized by the patient's pancreas. Insulin used for diabetes was earlier extracted from slaughtered cattle and pigs. Animal insulin is generally satisfactory though caused allergy in some patients. Insulin cannot be orally administered orally administered to diabetic patients because of its degradation in the alimentary canal. That is, it degrades in alimentary canal. Two features that facilitated production of insulin by recombinant DNA techniques. Number one, it is not modified after translation by the addition of sugar molecule. Number second, insulin is a relatively small protein comprising of two polypeptides, one of 21 amino acids, the chain A or the A chain, and the other of 30 amino acids, the B chain, that are linked together by disulfide bonds or bridges. In mammals, including humans, insulin is synthesized as a prohormone like a proenzyme. The prohormone also needs to be processed before it becomes a fully mature and functional hormone. And the gene for this protein synthesis is located on chromosome 11. This prohormone, which contains an extra stretch called the C peptide, this C peptide is not present in the mature insulin and is removed during maturation into insulin. The main challenge for the production of insulin using recombinant DNA techniques was getting insulin assembled into a mature form. In 1983, Eli Lilly, an American company, prepared two DNA sequences. In 1983, Eli Lilly, an American company, prepared two DNA sequences corresponding to A and B chains of human insulin and introduced them in plasmids PBR 322 and then transformed E. coli to produce insulin chains. Sequences for A and B chains were linked with lac Z gene and introduced into PBR 322. The transformed E. coli could be selected by Billy White screening. Chains A and B were produced separately, extracted, and combined by creating disulfide bonds to form human insulin. Thanks.